Michelle, and we're so glad you joined us today.
We are MRI Reactions, where we look below the surface and go deeper into the spiritual side of a Christian song.
Hit the like and subscribe button and become part of our family. And mention this channel to your friends.
And please leave comments and suggestions about songs. We would love to hear from you. I think we have a great request today, Michelle.
Yes, we do. For Who You Are by J.J. Heller.
J.J. Heller.
This is new to us. We don't know this song.
Well, let's listen in. That's a tough place to be, isn't it?
It's a hard place.
When you feel like you want a baby so bad,
yeah,
and for some reason you're barren, or you've got some medical issue, or whatever.
Or you don't have a person to share it with.
Right, you don't have a husband. That's so hard because your heart's just, you want to be a mama. Really tough.
This speaks to the concept that it isn't always about what God can do for us. We worship and we are in his family because of who he is, regardless of what he does or does not do directly for us.
And this is the hardest thing in the world.
Yes.
In that sometimes it just takes surrender of our own heart's desires and
the I don't understand.
No.
Yet will I serve you.
Right. And we don't always have all the questions to the whys.
Right.
They don't. God doesn't always clue us in what he's doing.
We may never know the whys.
Right. But as Michelle said, but though we trust you.
Losing a child, can there be anything worse than that? Somehow sometimes we just have to fall into God's arms until we can stand again.
And sometimes we just have to cry until he comforts us and dries our tears.
Right. Right.
Not an easy place to be.
There's nothing non-Christian about feeling pain and grief.
No.
Where God allows us to grieve. I mean, Jesus cried over Lazarus.
Right. David cried over the baby that he and Bathsheba lost.
Right.
Nothing wrong with sorrow and pain. It's just what we do with it.
But I know who you are. You have a father's heart, and a love that's wild. And you know what it's like to lose. Yeah, you know what it's like to lose a child.
I think she's saying that God knows what it's like to lose a child. He had to watch his son
Yep.
get tortured,
He did watch
beaten,
Jesus die.
hung on a cross,
Yeah.
and then give up his life,
Ridiculed and
his human life, anyways. And then to pay for the sins, the price.
right.
My man, I feel for who this song is about, and I sure feel for God.
Sometimes I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. But I know who you are.
And I don't know about the rest of you, but I've had those moments when you're like, I don't understand why you're not fixing this. I don't understand why this is happening and you're not making it better. I don't understand. But yet I know you are my Savior.
We know
It's a
who
tough
you
spot.
are. Right.
Tough spot.
And there's not a lot that we can say to give you answers. There's not a lot of
Right.
comfort that we can give. However, we can tell you this, that God does love you.
Right.
And that somehow, some way in the midst of this, he will bring you to the other side. And he will hug you and hold you and embrace you, and he will be your strength if you let him and allow him. Not easy though.
No.
These are the things that test our faith to the core.
And this is where we are as Christians. We should be, like this video shows, just coming around each other and comforting and supporting each other through those times.
So often we think we have to come and say things.
No.
Sometimes it's just being there
Right.
and just giving a hug and knowing that you care.
There's a lovely quote, and I'll probably get it wrong, but it says, the friend who comes and says the wrong thing is so much dearer than the friend that stays away.
Yeah. Well, we thank you so much for joining us today. We love and appreciate you so much.
And remember, a praise song a day keeps the enemy away.
Hey, family, let's fill up with Jesus. Go out and touch our world. There's a lot of hurting people out there.
Yeah, there is.
They need to know his love. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.